Meow, 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 meow.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. Though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances, I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and...
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely... And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, strongly.
The markets are off.
Need not remind me.
That's the day done then.
How about the fame?
With the right to
You
confiscate
there!
any objects.
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Well, how about a plum for the apple of your eye?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right.
Contrabandeando cosas.
Off my back. And this.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his...
Fine. This is lighter than you.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth...
However, There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Oh, why didn't... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing but... Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Perfume. Perfumed cigars and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Word is that the legions are readying to march again.
Ah, you have
I believe these are yours.
delightful.
You don't say. And would you be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I
think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And a reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hears...
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Another one of the Dane's pets.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your...
Hey, you lost or something?
I'm just passing through.
That'll be why he's strutting about.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You...
How about it, Brett?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt.
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now,
If that's what you want.
oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
It's over.
Right. So you know one end of a blade from me. Enough.
Gracias por el like, punto.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer? Win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
That's enough. You've got potential. I'll give you that.
The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
Adiós.
Good bloody riddance.
Gracias por pasarte por aquí, aunque sea unos
At least we
minutos.
know.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
I heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then. Is it?
What do you think? Having like a quick tum.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. Not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But to revel in the suffering of others. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, which brings me to my request. The
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much. Here, deliver these, but... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many died.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed.
You won't be staying there.
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me. I am but a nameless weaver of song. I would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town.
For moons, it's balanced.
I heard the bones fell favourably.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If...
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for...
Here. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you with...
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a
So he really is a
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft...
You wear the Dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the Dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the Dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been... And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she did...
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
The market's already...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had...
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables.
I shall return as soon as I find something. Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want? Go on, take it. Good riddance.
Even a grain is missing. The collectors have my...
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing. And I need a soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter?
What's this? A Branded? Which?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame.
Why, of course I...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed, but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I'll be sure and tell her, won't you?
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
It smells of death here, Torgul.
Se me hace que ya valió la cortesana.
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
It's over. That's enough. It's over.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and...
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by. Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
How do they expect us to finish the harvest?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. I think she's lost. Please.
I can't promise I'll find her, but
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her when she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
in that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't...
Chloe? More brown. Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Ahora, Quanti se ve bien tiesa.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear...
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
How do they expect us
You! Branded! Here, now! You're late. What can...
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just stand there.
All right.
My. I see that he's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Stay down!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. There is a...
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this. An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait. You're not one of us.
You, Branded, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and that wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing...
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think...
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you...
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now how can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried. Nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
to buy something or not?
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by...